this is the meat cooking for what dish?
Our tater tot casserole, and I do have a quarter of a teaspoon of baking soda in here and a little bit of water with the onions. And look how, when you do that, there's no grease.
Ah, nice.
This is the ingredients for this delicious tots. Besides the ground beef, chopped up onion, fresh ground cheddar cheese, some peas and carrots, frozen, some frozen corn, and of course, the most important, the tater tot. And of course, we're gonna do fresh ground black pepper. Good morning, folks.
Good morning.
We're here again. It's Tuesday morning. We just got back done playing tennis. I lost. Mamie beat me 7-4. But that's because I have a sore elbow.
She has a sore elbow.
That's right. But anyway, no, Mamie does a good job playing tennis. So we have a lot of fun and it keeps us exercising, and that's important.
It is.
So Mamie, where's your jewelry today? I don't recognize you.
Well, I didn't have time, and I don't even have nail polish on. It's really I feel kind of naked, but so I didn't want to decorate my arms without my nail polish on.
Well, plus she can't go out on the tennis court with jewelry. She did, and they kicked her out. Because that was not called, you have to have a certain dress to go on a tennis court.
Oh.
And allow that flashy jewelry is not acceptable.
Well, I'll tell you what, I never played tennis in California where you had celebrities you played with. I never played with celebrities, and we did not have those kind of rules here in Arizona.
You still have tennis etiquette.
Oh, really?
That's important. And that's wearing, now actually what I'm wearing is not proper because I'm supposed to have white shorts on and a white top.
And you've never done that?
I did in California.
But not here.
But anyway, we had fun, and that's the main thing.
That's all.
So we're here this morning, and we're going to put together, I just can't recognize you without all that jewelry. It's like, but you do have your derby hat on.
I have my derby.
You're still celebrating St. Patrick's Day.
We don't know if that's a good thing to celebrate because we just don't. I haven't read up on it this year. And I forget from year to year.
Well, it's okay. It's all in fun.
It's
all
fun.
in fun.
And I didn't want to get pinched.
So you won't.
No, you can't pinch when I have green.
It's not St. Patrick's Day yet.
Saturday or Sunday.
So I can pinch you anytime.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, we're going to do a fun casserole today. It's called Tator Tot Casserole. I know you've all heard of it. It's also called Midwest. I don't know why, but I think it's big in the Midwest. But we're going to put a little spin on it ourselves. But it's so simple that you could whip this up in 10 minutes, put it in the oven for 25, and you'll be eating in under an hour.
Well, the newlyweds love that because they would like fast, and the retirees would like fast because they're too tired, right?
Yeah, or coming home from church on Sunday and you don't feel like making a big meal. There's lots of reasons to make it, but it's so simple, so let's get started.
Let's go.
Okay, so what we're going to do here, we have our greased pan. Isn't this a pretty pan? This is a Martha Stewart pan. It's from Macy's, and it's a beautiful, it's solid, it's really nice. So, we're going to take our pan. Mamie, would you please get me the ground beef?
The ground beef coming up.
Now, what I've done here on the ground beef, go ahead, pour it in. That's really good. So it's such a simple thing to fix. What we're going to do now is I've got another part of an onion that I have left from my whole onion, and we're going to just spread that in there evenly so it makes it really good. So it's such a simple thing to fix. What we're going to do now is I've got another part of an onion. This is a pound of ground beef, and I have a half of an onion in it that I sauteed with it. And then it has some Worcestershire sauce in it, and a quarter of a teaspoon of baking powder, and some salt and pepper. The baking powder, as you can see what it's done, it's made it really brown. I also have a little water in the pan, and that dissolves with the baking soda, I didn't mean to say powder, and the water, when you cook the meat in it, it breaks up all the fat. So you can see there's absolutely no fat in here.
Of frozen corn, a little, and you're using salt.
Yes,
Just
and then,
a little.
and then we're gonna do some fresh ground pepper. Kathy, it would help if you did it the right way. Carrots.
That's pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm.
This is just making it more substantial. I'm gonna put a layer of frozen corn on this.
Layer of frozen corn.
Yeah. And what you want to do after each layer of vegetables, you want to season it a little bit. Just a little.
Just a little, and you're using salt.
Yes,
Just a little.
And then we're going to do some fresh ground pepper. Kathy, it would help if you did it the right way. And we're gonna, it's really important after each layer of vegetables to season it. Now we're gonna take some peas and carrots.
That's pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm.
This is just making it more substantial. Again, our rule, season it. And then okay, then what we're going to do now is cream of mushroom soup to this. And spread that around on top. Now you could add more soup if you desired, but what I'm going to do instead of more soup, I'm going to add, and this is strictly Kathy's little thing here, I'm going to add some sour cream to this, Mamie.
So this makes it your own recipe, right?
Right. We're going to add some sour cream to our casserole. Doesn't that look good? So, and that'll just give it a little more flavor and extra sharp cheddar.
This is for the casserole also?
Uh-huh. Yep. Grated, extra sharp. You can do any kind of cheese you want, but we like extra sharp. So we're going to cover, isn't this looking delicious? So we want to push it down like little soldiers.
Aw,
all
cute.
the way over on your casserole.
Little soldiers.
Right.
Aw.
So, and we're just going to continue to do that till now you can put them all over and lay them, but I think they're prettier when you do them like this.
Oh, look.
But
Okay.
whatever you want to do, you want to lay them, you want to just throw them on there. Should finish these off, and then we'll be right back and we'll show you what it looks like. Because I don't want to bore you with me putting these tater tots all over.
Okay, I like the way these little soldiers look.
Do you like that? Isn't that pretty? You know what? The thing about it is, if you didn't want to use, like we use peas and corn, you could use canned green beans maybe. But be sure when you do canned green beans, salt it, because green beans out of the can, they need salt.
Kind of blah.
They are.
Okay.
You could also use, if you didn't want to use regular onion, you could use dried onion, like
fresh.
you use for the green bean casserole.
Oh,
You can put that in there too.
Okay.
There's so many variations. You know, when you're doing cooking, you want to make it your own. Experiment. Don't have to religiously go by your recipe. Variate it according to you. Another thing you could have done with this, we could have, on top of the ground beef, before we added anything else, we could have added some Ortega chilies. That would have made it more of like a Mexican.
I have some green chilies in the fridge. You want to add them?
Well, if you want to, go ahead. Where are we going to put them? Just on top?
Well, maybe kind of interspersed
Okay,
there.
but the thing is, what I'm trying to say is this. You know, I came from a home, and my brother can attest to this, we didn't have a lot. So what Mom did, and she'd have to, and I'm sure all of your mothers that are my age or around my age, your moms did the same thing. They had to improvise on what they had. And it's amazing how it would change everything. But you did what you had to do. So it's just fun to experiment and try. Like Mamie's putting the Ortega chilies on, like she's putting it in between the layers of potato. It'll give it just a little bit different flavor, but not excessive, and these are not hot chilies. They're just good chilies.
And Kathy has learned from hanging around with me that I put a Mexican spin just about on everything, and when we want to go out with my kiddos, they say, where do you want to go out? Oh, let's go to this Mexican, that Mexican. I mean, we are Mexican food aficionados.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Okay, see, look how that changed a little bit. You could also put some red pepper. I mean, there's so many variations of this. Don't make it just a boring old casserole. Change it. Have fun with it.
Okay.
And if your kids don't like Ortega chilies, bury them under the meat. They'll
go
never
with
know.
Martinez or Garcia or. Okay.
All right. So we're going to cook this, and when it's done, we're going to show it to you. And then we're going to get to eat it. I told Mamie that this would serve 4. Obviously, I didn't tell the truth. This thing is so heavy that, and again, what you're putting in here, it may take a little bit longer to cook. Maybe it might be 40 minutes. You're just going to have to go with whatever. It's nice and bubbly.
Okay.
So anyway, we'll be back with the finished product, and then we'll have some parting words for you. All right, we've got all of our tater tots in there. Now, my same thing, we're going to season the top of the potatoes. Y'all know potatoes need salt. So we're going to do that. And again, I just love fresh ground pepper. Everybody should have a pepper grinder at home. They're so much fun, and they taste so much better than jarred or container. So what we're going to do now, we're going to put this in a 350-degree oven uncovered for about 35 minutes. And then we're going to be ready to have a delicious dinner, lunch, whatever we want to call it.
And we actually get to eat it?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't
So
wait.
what do you think about that?
I think it's great.
Okay. Well, our casserole's done, Mamie. Is it ever beautiful? So many variations that you could do with it. Just use your imagination. But anyway, it's been a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy this. Comment about it. Tell us what you think. Subscribe to it.
And like. And subscribe.
And we are just thrilled with the outcome of this. And remember today, folks, throughout your day, throughout your week, be salt to somebody. Smile to somebody.
That's right.
Love on somebody. Just show your joy and kindness. We took it to a neighborhood gathering tonight, and we didn't tell people that we made it, but people were commenting about that tater tot casserole. They said they'd never had one that had corn in it or vegetables, mainly just meat and cheese and the tater tots. And was it ever received? People wanted to know how we made it and what the recipe was, so we're telling them to watch it on the vlog. So believe it, make it, because first of all, it's very inexpensive. We used only a pound of hamburger in that, as you know, and we must have fed, what? Well, everybody got a little, maybe 30 people out of it. So it was very inexpensive meal, but it was delicious and it was received. And like I say, if I would do it again, what I would do, I would add the Ortega chilies in with it before, not just on the top, but incorporate it. And I would add some bacon bits. What do you think, Mamie?
I think that would be awesome. And you know me, I always love green chilies. All the more you can get,
Right. And the one thing I would suggest, though, I mentioned to you 350 for about 30 minutes. Well, because the vegetables were frozen, I would say about 50 minutes. You're going to have to wait and see till how it bubbles.
Plus, they got crispy. It got real crispy.
It got real crispy on top. But anyway, I just wanted to give you an update that it is absolutely delicious. So you try it and you comment, and we want to hear from you.
Let us know.
Let us know. Bye-bye.